Behind me is the Xpeng, the next P7 that debuted here at IAA Mobility in Munich. We're here to cover this. We're going to talk to the designers of this car to find out about all the beautiful design elements that are in this. I think it looks very gorgeous, but it also has a lot of performance behind it. It has about 590 horsepower, does 0 to 60 in about 3.7 seconds. Range and charging speeds, I think it's charging over 400 kilowatts of charging speed. So very impressive stats, but the design is what we're going to dive into right now. I'm Patrick, lives behind the camera. We're the electric duo, and we're going to learn about the next P7. So let's go. I'm really excited now because this just debuted a couple hours ago here in Europe. This is Xpeng, the next P7.
Yes.
And we're here with Rafik. You're the designer, right?
Yeah, I was responsible for the exterior design of this car when it was done, yes.
It looks great. First of all, this is a great color. Do you know the color? Or just bright yellow, we'll say.
It's a bright yellow. It's a pretty, it's a bit greenish, but yeah. It's a nice, beautiful color. To be punchy on such an event, I think it's good.
Yeah, and especially with it, I mean, this is a flashy, performance-oriented car, so it matches up really well. There's some very specific, and we'll walk around a little bit, but we'll start here in the front. Like, I think it has some very unique design elements to it, with like the body paint color, but you have like these black accents that go down into the front headlights. That's pretty unique. I've not seen something like that.
Yeah, so this obviously has a reason. We wanted to create a contrast between emotional and rational. So Xiaopeng himself, our CEO and chairman, always tells in our company, but everyone, that in Xiaopeng we have two hands, right? And in one hand we have art, and on the other we have technology. And with both we do beautiful cars, right? And so in design we interpreted this as emotional and rational, and how to combine this together. And so you can see that all the black parts are extremely rational, very geometrical, very sharp, right? And this is also some sort of a frame or a skeleton where we hide technology, the lamps, the radars, and so on. We have also side cameras on the side, and on this frame you have attached the skin of the car, which is the emotional part of it. This is the one that you naturally go and touch to open the door, and the more close to human, right? And for this we have applied a very emotional, organic type of forms, where you don't see any sharp lines whatsoever anywhere on the body parts. And so you have this contrast between art and technology, emotional and rational, in the perfect balance, I believe.
Yeah, it's a very striking design, and I love like this. Basically, very much calling out the contrast here works really well, and yeah, just blending in. It's just awesome looking. We want to walk around to the side if we can. We'll have Liv come in, but from the side, it's really striking. This is a very nice performance-oriented sedan.
Yes,
and it looks it too. So
absolutely, that was the intention, and that originated from the actual first generation P7. The idea was to create a sedan that has an extreme sporty look, but at the same time you have the roominess of a limousine inside. And so it was always the target for this car. And for the second generation of P7, I think that we've achieved this target even in a better way, in a sense that we actually have a longer wheelbase, and so that we have more space for the rear passenger. And the look is actually even more iconic and sportier than the first generation of the car.
Yeah, because I mean, basically, the curve here too looks like I mean, the entire back is just curved down. It's almost like a hatchback.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is actually caused by two factors. Of course, we want, for a sporty look, to have some sort of a coupe-like, and like you said, like a hatchback feeling or a sportsback feeling. But at the same time, it also connects, like we mentioned at the beginning, we have this frame that comes from the front, goes to the belt line, goes to the yellow, wrap around, and then here you have actually the sunroof that is actually also connecting to the rear. If we
oh yeah, so the rear, the sunroof basically.
And so you have also this connection here with the roof and it's similar that the front, but in a shorter way. Obviously, we need a window for the visibility on the rear, but that's the idea that connects also to the rear, so that front connects to the sides connects to the rear in a very simplistic way. And so this also drives us to have also this unique construction where we have a pillar that wants to have the widest rear possible. At the same time, we have this nice, emotional, sexy rear fender.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say it has like these sexy haunches back
Absolutely.
here to sort of flare out. They give it that emotional feeling.
Exactly.
And then, of course, the spoiler is
The active spoiler.
poised at speed.
Yes, you can actually set it, and obviously this for aerodynamic purposes, so that we basically will have EV powered car. We want to save the battery as much as possible, and so aerodynamics is very important.
Of course.
And so obviously we have aerodynamic feature everywhere, but this is an extra feature that has been actually offered by Xpeng on all the trim. We have actually a low trim that doesn't have it, but at the launch, Xpeng actually offered this to all the customers, so that if you wish to have it, it's for free.
Nice. And I'm going to have Liv just come right here because it has a very wide feeling to the car, a very wide stance overall.
Yes, absolutely. So this was also the challenge, because we wanted to also keep the design theme, especially when it comes to the light signature. You see this line that connects, of course, the left to the right, and we have this vertical signature. Right? So you have this type of H that looks like an H, but originally we wanted to do like this new interpretation of the X, so that works a bit better on the front. And obviously we also want to have it connected to the roof, right?
Right.
And so here was really challenging to have wide, but also when we want to have the rear shoulder, right? The wider you get, the less shoulder you have, right?
Yeah.
And so it was a very precise formula that we used, and back and forth with the designers, with the clay modelers, to get the best proportion possible and to have a wide looking rear end with a sexy and beautiful fenders.
Yeah, I think it all came together really well, and especially and we'll move back a little bit here, just sort of looking like down the line of the car, it really does just have that flare out that gives it a lot of character.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then again, from the side, you can really see how it's all tied together, because like you were pointing out, it's like we have this black line
It comes sort of front and it connects, yes, and then it goes all the way. So it has this very logical way to look at it. This is in design, we always want to have in Xpeng something that speaks honestly.
It's over on the other side.
What? Where?
I don't know.
And so in design we always want to have this honest design, we call it, something that if you see something on the car, it has to logically speak to you, right? And so we don't have unnecessary decoration parts, but at the same time, that's what makes the car very unique and beautiful, in my opinion.
And a lot of times wheels are an afterthought, but it looks like the wheels sort of have a little bit of that design element in it too, and the lines, the very clear lines as well.
Always a logical, functional design, yes, it's true. We try to, especially when it comes to the component, as I mentioned at the beginning, everything that you see in the black area, that you can see also the car is sitting on the black type of base, right?
Right.
That originally came also from the first P7, where we wanted to highlight the battery-powered car, right? And so that traditionally, when you want to we want to highlight a powerful car, then you put some really high volume on the front to display the engine. But actually, for when it comes to an electric car, then we wanted to highlight it in another way. And then we have this black part that, of course, if you don't know, you don't know. But design, imagine it to kind of celebrate the battery packs.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the beauty of it. And then all the black parts are treated in a functional way, and so all the design is more rational, more geometrical. Everything that you see in the black part, and everything that you see on the skin becomes more emotional and more voluptuous, sexy. organic feel.
Yeah, like the black is like framing things, and then you have like the nice sexy curves in the
Absolutely.
body paint.
So you have this beautiful contrast always between emotional and rational, this kind of like yin and yang, the perfect balance between emotional and rational. This is always what we try to achieve in a design center here in Xpeng.
Well, I think it's a winning design. I'm really impressed to see it. I'm glad they chose a bright color to put it on display because it really shows off everything you were talking about. But the booth is getting toured right now. It's getting a bit crowded.
Yeah.
So we'll say thank you for sharing about the design of the
You're welcome.
P7. Thanks. So now we're on the inside.
My name is Wang. I'm the general manager of the Xpeng Design Center.
Very cool.
Yeah, I charge for the whole design in the exterior, interior, also the CMF side.
Very cool. So we just talked about the exterior design, but now we're inside, and it's a very gorgeous design overall. You want to talk about like how the exterior design language translates into the interior design?
Yes. Actually, the interior, exterior, they align together. This, we align. We align with our design intention with our brand image together. Our brand image is like the future mobility explorer. So we do want to bring some high-tech feeling on both exterior and interior. Also, how to use the design to demonstrate this is high-tech. And for the interior, look, it's very cool. For instance, 你好小屁.
你说.
Look, it's turned to you. It's very emotional, like he has some ideas like that.
看来你心情不错。
Yeah,
想
and
要聊聊什么呢？
everything. Let's switch on AC. Also, it can give you the feedback. You can try this.
Oh yeah, haptic feedback. That feels very nice.
Very nice.
And it's like I don't like haptic feedback on my phone because it's like burns the battery or whatever. But I think it'd be very nice on this when you're driving to be able to have that feedback, like a real button.
Yes, right, exactly. Now, because actually most of the situation we use our voice, 你好小屁, like that to control all the system. And once you want to use, better to have some feedback, right? Like
Right.
that. Yeah. So for the design, actually, this car is also aligned with exterior. It's high tech, also super sporty. Very look the steering wheel and with those button you can choose the performance ecosystem like that. Sorry, this is now this is exhibition model. So we cannot use, but you can imagine when you drive it, you want to change the performance or maybe eco, so you can just easily to use. And this is for autonomous drive. So just one button, it can autonomous drive. It drive itself. It's super smooth.
Yeah, I was reading some of this stuff this morning at the unveiling, and it seems like that's part of it is like integrating a lot of the high tech, including the AI. So there's a lot of AI features in this, bringing it personally in the car.
Yes.
To sort of, I guess, anticipate like what you want as a driver.
Yeah, exactly. We have the AI driver, and he can simulate what your habit to drive a car. To your home, for instance, you from your home to the destination, or maybe the company, and you can put the AI, and he can learn what's your way to drive, and he will simulate you exactly, and all the way, even from the spot to the company spot, it can do it itself.
Oh, autonomous.
Autonomous.
Wow,
You can
that's very cool.
Yeah, let him drive. Also, the style of driving is exactly like you.
Mimics your driving
Yeah,
style.
it's learned from you.
That's amazing. Like I haven't heard anybody doing anything like that before. So it's sort of, instead of me trying to pick how I wanted to drive, I just tell it to drive like me.
Yeah, drive like you, and it can learn. After you drive, and he will know what's your style, what's your
Now, just looking at this, I love the performance oriented steering wheel, but this looks a bit unique. What is
Oh, this is actually, we call it Tech Island. Basically, they have two parts. First part is here is the ARHUD. It's a super big, like 80-inch screen.
Wow.
Yeah, in front of you. Later, you can see. Now, it's only one part of the information about the how the range and what's the condition of this car like that. But when you drive it, it's navigation on all of this information. Yeah, it will put into in front of you on the screen. And the second part is the screen. Also, it can demonstrate all the information, show all the information, like what is the most necessary here. And now it's the performance mode. And if you drive it, it's very cool. It can show all the information about like a racing car.
That's my style, racing car. There we go.
Racing car, yes.
Very cool. Overall, though, it's like, again, it's sort of like I notice from some of the design elements on the outside or on the inside. So like having like this line that's connected all the way around the dash, all the way on both doors, even into the back. Yep. It's sort of like the same thing with the line here on the hood. So like, I'm assuming a lot was taken into consideration making the design just that forward thinking that you were talking about.
Yes, basically, actually, the exterior, those two lines, the better line, I think Rafik explained to you some. It's actually, basically, we want to emphasize our design philosophy that integrates the emotional and the rational together. This is super rational, like two frame, very strong, very stable to protect you with high tech. Also, we integrate all the components, the sensor, everything into the frame. And the outside is the surface is full of the tension and the beautiful surface, and we put it together. It's another philosophy distinguished from the traditional car design. So that's one side. The outside, this black built, the frame design. And the interior, actually, this is more work for the mood, and we use this pattern, show very high-tech, also digital feeling. This is not a normal car.
Yeah, a lot of the individual line gets that, that digital feeling.
Right. And we have the design rhythm, how to say, like some surface is very pure, simple.
Right.
But some part is sophisticated, like that.
Yeah, I think it comes together really nicely. And I really like the exterior design, but I feel like this is a very comfortable place to be if you want to do that performance driving or let it autonomously drive you. You can just sit back and relax. Right.
And also, one thing I want to mention is if you drive it, like use the performance, we make very strong, how to say, if you turn it very strongly, here we have air, like the airbag to support you.
So it squeezes you and holds you.
Yes, to squeeze you on the very stable in the seat.
I love that. Yeah, keep you in the seat. That's the important part, right?
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the interior tour. Very much appreciate it. This is, I think, a home run on the inside and out.
Yes. One question from my side is, as a European, will you buy this one?
Well, we're in the U.S. So we're hoping things get
to the U.S., right?
Yeah, if we can get rid of some tariffs and some other stuff, I'd love to drive this in the U.S.
Wow, you love it.
Yeah, I absolutely love this.
Thank you.
That's why we're here. Is like we live in the U.S. We cover American EVs and EVs that we can get in America, and we're here to learn about all these EVs that we can't get in the U.S. That hopefully one day we'll see coming.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the software here is in demo mode, so there's not a lot that we can do with it. But I was just sort of like trying some of the different functionality, just switching back and forth between screens. It seems pretty responsive, but again, it's in demo mode, so there's not like a ton that we can do. And of course, some of it is in Chinese, so I cannot understand everything. But it does seem pretty nice and responsive. That's the map. Doesn't have a US map loaded, but hard to really get into the details of it without having it in full functionality. But just based off of other stuff that we've seen, I expect this to be very nicely performing. And of course, there's a lot of AI features. So you have your little AI bot down here ready to respond to your voice prompts. We love learning about all the nerdy details of all of these electric cars, but it was really neat to learn about the design and the design language that was brought into this. I think it looks very appealing. I like saying it has like the sexy haunches on the side. Very cool to learn about that. But of course, again, there's a lot of other stuff built into this. They are also very much emphasizing all of the AI that's built into the next P7. As you can see, we got just to touch a little bit about that. A lot of the interactions, of course, would be in Chinese because it is a Chinese built, but they will have it here in the European market. So I'll be very curious to see how that plays out, bringing in the AI in different languages here in Europe. But overall, very impressive to see this, very gorgeous. I love this color more than anything. But let me know what you think about this. Is this something that you would love to see in the US market if you're in America? And if you're in Europe, please drop a comment below. We're expanding our coverage, obviously, now here into Europe as well. So we're covering a bunch of the EVs that are here that we love to see, but can't actually drive in America. Thank you for watching this whole video. Thank you to our Patreon members whose names are scrolling across the bottom. We still have our Unbridled, our Engage, and our Whisker members. Thank you also to our YouTube members that have been supporting us along the way and helping us get on trips like this. And just remember, whatever you drive, even if you can't drive it, well, no, that doesn't work. Enjoy the ride. Bye.